Hello everyone, welcome back. So today we're going to be talking about the cardiovascular system, the heart and blood vessels. So if you're ready, let's go ahead and get started. The cardiovascular system is made out of the heart and blood vessels. So the heart pumps blood throughout the body, and it does this through the blood vessels. So it also brings nutrients to the cell and helps get rid of waste. The exchange substance occurs through the interstitial fluid. So essentially what's happening here is that the heart is like a pump. It's basically a pump, that's what it is. And so what happens here is that it moves blood throughout the body. So the cardiovascular system works with all other systems. So it pumps blood throughout all the organs of your body. There's also gas exchange. So it actually works with the respiratory system where it drops off carbon dioxide and it picks up oxygen to be delivered through the different parts of the body. It works with the digestive system to move nutrients through the bloodstreams to the different parts of the body. It works with the liver, supporting metabolism, detoxification, and homeostasis. And it also works with the kidneys where the blood is actually purified and water and salts are retained as needed. Of the cardiovascular system include transport, so transport oxygen, carbon dioxide, waste products, nutrients, hormones, and immune system cells. So the immune system cells are the ones that actually help you fight viruses and bacteria, so the ones that actually help you stay healthy. It also maintains homeostasis, so it plays a central role in maintaining homeostasis for various internal conditions, such as, for example, temperature, pH balance, water, and electrolyte levels. There are three types of blood vessels that transport blood to and from tissues of the body, and these are the arteries, the veins, and the capillaries. Arteries carry blood away from the heart, so their walls have three layers. So the endothelium, so that's the thin inner epithelium, the middle layer, that's a smooth muscle and elastic tissue, and allows arteries to expand and recoil. And then the last one is the outer layer, that's made out of connective tissue. So arterioles are small arteries, so it's actually the middle layer that is mostly smooth muscle. So when it contracts, it constricts the vessels, reducing blood flow and raising blood pressure. And when it's relaxed, the vessels dilate, increasing blood flow and reducing blood pressure. Capillaries are microscopic vessels between areoles and venules. So the walls is made out of endothelium. The capillary beds, that's where you actually have the exchange of gas, nutrients, and waste. And the precapillary sphincters that controls blood flow through the capillary beds. So whenever they're closed, the actual blood flows instead through an arteriovenous trunk. Veins that receive blood from the capillaries, and veins carry blood towards the heart. So the venules and veins actually have the same two layers as are the arteries, but instead they actually have less smooth muscle in the middle layer. So the veins carry blood against gravity, so they actually have valves to prevent the blood from actually going towards the heart. The walls of the veins are actually thinner than the arteries, so they can span and hold more blood. So at any time, they store about 70% of the blood. So if you have like a cut, or if you're losing blood through some sort of injury, what happens here is that the nervous system causes the veins to constrict to increase the blood volume. The heart is a pump. It is located between the lungs. It points toward the left head. It mainly consists of a muscle called myocardium. So these muscle fibers are branched and connected by intercalated discs. So these are gap junctions. So this allows the heart to contract simultaneously. It's also connected by what are called desmosomes. So this is a type of subjunction that prevents overstretching by holding adjacent cells together. So the heart is surrounded by a sac called the pericardium. So this secretes a liquid called pericardium fluid, and the main point of that liquid is for lubrication. So there's also what is called a septum that divides the heart into two, to the left and the right. And so the heart consists of four chambers: two upper, also called atrium, and two lower, also called ventricles. The heart is composed of two valves. You have the semilunar valve and the anteroventricular valve. So the anteroventricular valves are reinforced by chordae tendinous, which is basically really strong connective tissue. So the left anteroventricular valves are the bicuspids and the mitral valve. The right anteroventricular valve are the tricuspid valve. And the semilunar valves are the pulmonary valves and the aortic valves. So the myocardium needs its own blood supply. So this is supplied by the coronary arteries. So they are the first branches of the aorta. And coronary veins, they actually drain in. So they empty out into the right atrium. So when we're talking about coronary artery disease, that's a blockage in the coronary arteries, and that causes what is called myocardial infarction, or actually best known as a heart attack.